Ça passé?
Not brûlé.
Oh.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Y'all, I just want to say something, right? You know how, I get it. A lot of people get frustrated when they are talking to someone that they don't understand clearly. Trust me, I get it. Okay? But, you know, they always talk about these people overseas. We can't understand them. You know, they are frustrating to understand, you know, but they're people too. You get what I'm saying? And everybody trying to make a living, you know? So I just look at it this way. I know sometimes it could be frustrating because you could just get that one person where you don't understand not even a freaking word that's coming out their mouth. And I get it, but you don't have to be nasty about it. I just got off the phone with one of the customers that I was assisting because she had a bad experience with one of the agents that was overseas, and I finally was able to get to her when she transferred her to me. That lady was so nasty. Like, she was so rude. Her tone, she was just like, and let me tell you what was so, like, so disgusting, like, to me. Like, when she was like, oh, the address that I gave her from my disablement location to where I want to get dropped off, I looked it up myself, and it's only 16 miles. Bitch, you're still over. You're still over. Because you're over, you're only covered up to 15 miles. So do you hear yourself? Like, so then, because she was transferred to me so I can process the payment, I just act like I didn't have an option to where I can view that. So she was like, so what department are you? I said, I'm the payment department, which is true because they transfer their calls over here to me because they don't have an option to where they can process payments. So she's just like, so she raises her voice and say, hello, can you hear me? I said, I'm here. And she got quiet. She's like, oh, yeah, bitch, like, if you had a problem, you should have spoken to her about your problem. Why you get over here on my line and you trying to make it a big deal all over again? That's not what you're on here for. You're on here to process a payment of $37 and $50. I meant 50 cents. $37.50, guys. She's complaining about.
What?
She's complaining about stinking $37.50. If I had the option to pay for her, y'all, I would have paid it for her just to hush this lady up because she's pissed about freaking $37.50. It's so sad in this world, like how we treat other people, but we want to sit here and play victim. Why? Why? We should treat everybody the same. Everybody, what's the word? Everybody needs to be treated equally. No matter if you're from overseas, no matter if your language, no matter if your English is not as proper as mine, everybody should be treated equally. And that's not right because they are saying, oh, like these customers, they disgust me when they be like, oh, you speak English. Obviously I do, and I know where that's coming from because they probably just got off the phone with somebody else from overseas and they probably had a hard time dealing with the person. You know what you should do as a customer if you have a problem with that? You should hang up and try back again, and hopefully you get to an American. Or just switch wherever. Like if you're with a company that their business is sold overseas, how about you switch? So you won't have to worry about speaking to those type of people if they're a problem. Like, I don't like that. I just don't like all of that. All of that. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. Like, oh, you speak English. Thank God. I don't know why Progressive would do something like, I don't know why this would do that. I don't know why this company would do that when we're spending all this money. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like in my head, okay, like when I hear stuff like that, I talk over them. And I got dinged so many times, y'all, for my QA saying that you cannot talk over these customers, let them speak. But half of the stuff that they be complaining about, I don't care about. I don't want to hear it. I just want to get these people off my phone. Like, tell me what you really want. So yeah, guys, be nice to one another. Like, have respect for one another. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, you know, you're in a situation where you would like to speak to someone that you can understand. But I don't know. That shit just irks my nerves. I don't know if it irks your nerves at times when you hear people saying, oh, finally an American that speaks English. You know, one day I'm going to just pretend that I don't speak proper English and I'm going to start fucking using an accent or something.
What?
Oh my God. I think I'm going to start doing that. Like, seriously. It's like, come on. We all try to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Those people overseas, they don't make nothing. They make pennies. They're dealing with our freaking calls and they make pennies. They don't make nothing. So the least that you can do is just give them a chance to assist you. You know, this poor girl, she's Indian, and you can tell the freaking customer had her shook because she was just all over the place when she got on my line, tried to explain to me what happened.
What do you mean by that?
So this is what I told her. I said, calm down. Calm down. Let's try this all over again because you're jumping from one place to another and I'm not understanding what you're saying and it's confusing me and I don't like to be confused. So she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Okay, I understand. No problem. So then she gives me, so I'm the one that took ownership of the call. So I was like, okay, this is what you need to give me first so we can be on the same page, okay? She's like, okay. And then she's like, oh my gosh, you're so nice. You don't understand the customer going off on me. And I said, when the customer goes off on you, you relax because you're doing your job. You're assisting the customer. It's a customer that is not allowing you to assist. So you relax. There's nothing wrong that you're doing. She's like, I know my English not perfect, but you know, I try. I felt so bad. I felt so bad at that point because you can hear her voice shaking. And you know, like people, like when people start crying, y'all, I become a crybaby too. So I be crying too. So I'm like, oh God, I hope this lady don't start crying over the phone and I'm gonna start bawling with her. Like, we're not doing this right now. We're not doing this. So I just told her, look, give me the telephone number and I'll look into it for you. And I got you. Just transfer the customer over. So she's like, thank you so much. I said, no worries. So then she transferred the customer over and then she hangs up. Of course, it's the same customer I was telling y'all about that was crabbing about $37.50. So I called this lady twice. The third time she answers, because if she didn't answer the third time, that's my cue to tell me to note the account and leave her a message and be like, hey, if you still need roadside assistance, give us a call back. So she finally answers the phone with an attitude, guys, with a whole attitude. When she hung up, nobody hung up on her. She hung up. Bitch, you want to call with the... So that's the one that was straight tripping about the distance from where she's disabled and where she wants to get dropped off at. When she's only covered up to 15 miles. And the thing shows on our map 24 miles. But she's saying that it pops up with 16 miles. So what map are you looking at, ma'am? Because me and the Indian girl, we both looking at the same map. And both of ours is saying 24 miles. Okay? So some people, you could just tell. You can just tell when they're miserable. You can just tell that they got a lot going on. And they want to bring people down with them. You can just freaking tell. And I was not letting her get to me. I was just saying to myself that you one miserable BI. You are so miserable. You want to start something and I'm not going to let you start nothing with me because I'm not the one. Because by the end of the day, I'm the what? The payment department. And they know the payment department ain't got no information. They just need the payment so they could be on their what? Their happy way. And that's what that was. So, Miss Lady, miss me with the bull. Because you could take that elsewhere. Because I ain't got time. I ain't got time. She was giving me attitude with everything that I ask of her. She's, okay, so I'm like, she's like, are you ready? I said, yes, ma'am, I'm ready when you are. And she was like, so what is it that you need on the card? What you think I need on a card? Do I need your name? No, I need the freaking numbers. I need the numbers, please, so I can get your lousy, like, miserable ass off my life. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. I don't need nothing else but them numbers. Okay? Them numbers and the email address so I can send you your receipt. Hopefully this payment processes. Oh my God. Why people gotta be like this? Why? Why? Anyways, y'all. If y'all got this far in this video, go ahead and like it because you know you do. You know you'll do. Okay? And guys, I got a third channel. You're like, what's the second channel? I got an Ashmar channel, guys. Y'all gonna be like, girl, this girl is weird as heck. But I don't really bring it up too much because it's like, that's how I started off with YouTube. I started off with that channel first, and I was like, you know what? I'm more to this. I'm more to Ashmar. Let me create a vlog channel. But my third channel is the plant channel, guys. So if y'all already know, y'all know I love my plants. So I'm gonna put the link in the description box down below. And I finally got an Amazon storefront, guys. Yeah, I'm a big commercial. No, guys, because y'all been asking me about certain things that I buy. So I was like, what better way to assist my family by creating an Amazon storefront? So these glasses are in my Amazon storefront. The headsets that y'all been asking me about is on my Amazon storefront. And there's a other couple of things too that's on my Amazon storefront. So take a look at it. The link in the description box down below. I'm gonna add some more stuff. The more stuff I buy, the more stuff that I will add on there. So we could be twins. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta get to work, but yep. So if you did not yet like, comment, subscribe, go ahead and do that, and I'll see you on the next video. Boy.